Assalamualaikum and good days. Today, we will present our group project for cloud computing subject. Nowadays, cloud computing has become more and more popular. It has become the top choice for individuals and companies alike for storing and managing their data. However, to fully entrust our data to cloud cloud service provider, trust is needed. That is because once we entrusted our data to cloud service provider, our data will be available throughout the internet. So, anyone with expertise can try to steal our data. To further investigate the trust issue between users and cloud service provider, we have conducted a research to determine the trust level between users and cloud service provider.
Everyone, my name is Sotinho. So for my part, I will present about the literature review. So the cloud computing is a virtual platform that is provided on demand, convenient, distributed, flexible in application and access all over the internet. The cloud computing is using the cloud storage to store the data, as it is almost unlimited storage due to its stored well online cloud. For example, in business, the cost of maintenance, upgrade data, security and data protection is taken as advantage due to its cloud circumstance and secured by a strong security. So next is for data security. The data security means protecting digital data such as those in a database from destructive forces and from the unwanted actions of unauthorized users such as a cyber attack or a data breach. Data security often used in prevent the user data to being lost, backup the user data erasures, and data masking. So last is for trust and deception. Trust in computing refers to a bi-directional trust between the cloud service provider and the cloud user. The trust is important between cloud service provider and cloud user. The cloud user should have fully confidence toward the cloud service provider, as they do not want the deception to happen on themselves. The trust between cloud service provider and end users will produce an aura, which means that the user can fully trust on them when the user wants to delete the data from cloud, and it is sure that the deleted data will be not recovered by the cloud service provider. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hafiz. My part for this project is methodology. The methodology for this project is survey research that is conducted to identify the trust issue in cloud computing. To identify trust issues in cloud services, the previously published articles were reviewed. The survey must be performed systematically and accurately. From the methodology, a reliable, credible, and valid result can be obtained. After obtaining the result from the survey, a discussion is done based on the valid result. The survey is conducted, used to identify, select, process, and analyze the information from the questionnaire. The data collected through questionnaire survey were analyzed to determine the use of cloud services by future IT professionals, why they do not use cloud services, and the security issues that they consider when using cloud services. The questionnaire is also used to answer some research questions. At the same time, identify the trust level of user toward cloud service provider. Document analysis is also a method for obtaining data. For this project, where the previously published articles were reviewed to further understand the concept of trust issue in cloud computing. The first method we use is questionnaire, an offline survey questionnaire consisting of closed-ended Likert scale questions, multiple choice questions, as well as some open-ended questions, was designed in Malaysia with the involvement of all members of our international cybersecurity research team. Data were collected from high school students with computer science as a major topic, bachelor and master degrees, final year, or about to graduate. During the classroom studies, students were asked to answer the questions. The questionnaire contained a total of 29 questions, from which for this thesis work only questions relevant to this research were taken. The following are the questions. The first one, please select your gender. Please select the country where you are currently enrolled as a student. Please select your current education level. Please specify the topic you are studying in college or university. Use cloud services, for example, Dropbox, Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, Apple iCloud, Tencent, etc. What are the reasons why cloud services are not used? What kind of security issues are you considering when you use your cloud services? For the second method that we use for this project is document analysis. The methodology of document analysis is used in this study to review, evaluate, and analyze the documents as well as the selected journals regarding the trust issue, understanding that is currently a critical element involved in cloud computing. This method is used to search and extract the knowledge regarding cloud computing and trust issues in cloud computing. Document analysis method requires that data be examined and interpreted in order to elicit meaning, gain understanding, and develop empirical knowledge. Internet search methods are used to find journal reading materials. A total of 25 journals were used to produce this paper. Before commencing the document analysis activity, there are 8 step planning that should be carried out to ensure the reliable result can be produced as outlined by O'Leary. Number 1. List the text that will be explored. Example, cloud computing, trust issues. Second, determine the access method for the text. Third, recognize and acknowledge biases. Fourth, learn and master appropriate skills for research. Fifth, determine strategies to ensure credibility. 6. Have the knowledge of what to research for. 7. Give thought to ethical issues. Example, confidential code documents. 8. Make a backup plan. There are many factors on why many researchers chose document analysis method. The main reason is that document analysis is a great way to gather, as documents are easily manageable and are a practical resources for data collecting and analyzing. Documents are easy to find, easy accessible, and also available in various forms such as reports, documentation, and newsletter. Document can provide additional data that serve as the reason as to why analyzing documents become a useful and valuable method for most research. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, for my part, I will present on the discussion part. Okay, so for as we can see from the graph from the discussion, so that for the highest frequency is the respondent that have high trust issue towards their cloud service provider. It's because of most of the reason is they have used cloud service for a long time and minimal issue occurred during their usage. So for the second highest is for the 7 respondent that will be classified for their cloud service provider as completely trustworthy. The main factor that lead them to have such confidence is because there are no significant problem arising throughout their experience using their cloud service. So for the third highest is for the 5 respondent that have for the medium trust issues towards their cloud service provider. So some of the reason for having medium trust level is because that they have encountered some issue along the way, but brought into serious that cannot be solved. Alright, so based on the graph, most of the respondents or users do not have the confidence to completely trust their cloud service provider. It is clear that the trust issue is not an easy challenge to overcome in the cloud computing, so that the cloud service provider need to think some other methods so that they will gain their customers trust. So however, that we user also need to have to try to understand the provider policy and following them, so that no other incident that can cause user to lose their trust towards their provider. Okay, with both sides trying to improve, surely the mutual trust will be born between users and the cloud service provider. So that's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Nurul Irnie Sahira Binti Barudin. The conclusion of the trust issue in the cloud computing is cloud computing are designed to provide on-demand network access, also a share pool to configure resources such as storage, server and application with the end user as computing utilized. Cloud computing service also provide a secure data transmission from the user to cloud or vice versa. In a cloud computing, trust is a major problem to be overcome by the cloud service provider, so that user can use the service peacefully without having any doubt towards their provider. Nowadays, cloud service is used by many companies to manage information use the service they are provided, but some issue like trust is still a major problem in cloud computing. The private information of a company is very important, so the end user will need to be convinced with the security of the cloud service. There is a need to provide greater evidence of a proof that the cloud service provider can be trusted completely. Therefore, the cloud service provider need to improve their trustworthiness toward their customer. It can be concluded that some of the users have a really low trust level towards of a cloud service provider because of some problem that they have encountered. Thank you.